This is an attic conversion we just finished in Wilkens View in Terranure. Now, that's the original stairs and landing here. So, our new stairs goes up in the same style onto a landing and then up. I fitted this window at the top of the stairs, lighting up the stairwell. Now, these houses are built with view to doing an attic conversion at a later date. So it worked out very well now, in fairness. So up top of the stairs here, and this small room at the back. Like I say, these rooms are done with provision for an attic conversion, so there was enough space in here, so I fit the biggest window I could fit in there. Now, extending the structural work across to put the big windows in that I usually do would have been quite a lot of structural work, and it would have changed the nature of the job, whereas the house is already designed from top to bottom to already have this in, or one window in. So I just made the best of that, and also made it a fire escape window at the same time. So they can indeed call this a fourth legitimate bedroom, as some of the houses in the estate are. So as such, we have fire doors fitted with intumescent strip and self-closers, and this is a fire door. So this is legitimately a 4-bedroomed house now. The heat recovery systems can attach to this as well. Now, the room at the front of the house, which on the 4 beds, the legitimate 4 beds of these houses, has a bay window out here, but they need to get planning permission for that, and they hadn't got it through by the time we were starting the job, so they haven't even actually got the planning submitted yet. So there is provision there for a decent sized window to be done in the gable at the front of the house, and a Velux window to be put over here as well. But in the meantime, in the 4-bedroom houses, this is the 4th bedroom, and they can't get enough space in the back bedroom to call it a 5-bedroom house. But we rejigged it around a bit, so as I've changed the shape of the landing, so that is officially big enough to be a 4th bedroom, and this is officially big enough to be a 5-bedroom. So the original 3-bedroom house that they had, plus these 2 rooms, are officially 4th and 5th bedrooms. So this is now a 5-bedroom house in Terranure. So worth every penny. And we also have provision for this ensuite bathroom off this room, the bigger one, which will be a lovely room once the windows go in. So this room's big enough now that putting a 4-foot by 3-foot shower tray, or 1200 by 900 shower tray in that alcove there with built-in shelves to be a sink going across the way. I have this wall here built that there's provision for a doorway to go in here if they decide they want to access the ensuite from the other room as opposed to this room. And then room for a toilet there. All the pipework is underneath the floor already, ready for a bathroom to be put in afterwards. Again, with the heat recovery system in here, and heat recovery all up there. This is an airtight A-rated house, and we've done everything to comply with all the relevant up-to-date regulations. So we have, and like I say, a nice landing here which matches the landing downstairs, and this staircase matches the original staircase exactly. And they have this beautiful high ceiling in here just as a happy byproduct of the job. And we also have storage space up over our head there, which is that size of crawl space but extends across over the ceiling on that one. That's it. Lovely job, well worth the money they paid for it. Now, in fairness, by the time it increased the value of the house, plus the 2 more bedrooms, one with an ensuite, both double size. That's it. Oh, sorry. The heating system in this house is heavily zoned. There's bloody zones everywhere. So these radiators are plumbed into the upstairs zone of the house, and they have their own thermostatic rad valves on as well. That's it.